or price divided by FPE. Remember, FPE is price divided by the earnings per share expected, or earnings per share is equal to price divided by FPE. Let's get the same number for, okay, for NVIDIA. Yeah. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Not NVIDIA, I'm sorry, Google. Technically, Google has two classes of shares, but I'm going to use this one. Uh, two classes of publicly traded shares. One of them has no voting rights. I think that one is Google L. Yeah, Google has no voting rights, but the Google does. I'm going to use the Google. I mean, other than that, rights to the cash flow are exactly the same. All right, 254.50. I'll also show you guys a way that you can actually get these things uploaded directly to Excel. Do you guys know how to do it? Getting information from a website directly to Excel? Who knows how to do it? If that website has tables, you can actually put it into Excel. Yeah, which comes in handy. Let's see. And where are my statistics? Here. FP of 2336, 168. Let's copy the formatting of these. Of course, I can do this. Now, if you look at the PEG ratio, uh, or if you look at FPs alone, I mean, Google seems to be cheaper, okay? But, I mean, PEG ratio, that's the same case as well. But the difference is not necessarily that big because Microsoft is expected to grow a little bit faster over the next 5 years. What we're going to do, let's see, let's call this price based on comparable. I'm going to make that into a different format. In fact, I'm going to make that black and white. These are dollars. Oops, I don't know. For some reason, it makes them euro, unless I specifically ask for that. For now, I'm just going to put the same price. I'm going to call this fake peg ratio. This is the uh, peg ratio that's calculated using that price based on peg. Well, it's the ratio of FPE divided by expected growth, right? FPE is estimated earnings divided by this fake price divided by the peg divided by the estimated 5-year growth. Why is that zero? Price. Okay, let me paste the formatting. Obviously, at that price, they're the same. Difference. Oh, difference of this with the peg ratio of my benchmark company. I want to get that price based on peg such that if I calculate the peg ratio using that price, it should give me the same peg ratio as my benchmark company. Okay. I mean, we can algebraically solve it, but you know how I feel about algebra. It's uncivilized. So I'm going to let Excel do the solution for me, even though it's a simple algebraic problem. So I'm going to make that difference data, what if analysis, goal seek, 0 by changing that fake price. This says the only way I can get a peg ratio of 226 for Google, which is the peg ratio of my, what you want to call, benchmark company, is to make the price of Google 342. Well, price of Google right now is 254. So this is basically essentially the price Google should be, assuming Microsoft is fairly valued. For me to be indifferent between the two, Google should be trading at 342. So under this scenario, which one would you invest in? So if I have to, I give you a choice. You're going to buy one of these stocks and short the others. So you're going to either buy Google, short Microsoft, or buy Microsoft, short Google. Based on this, which one would you buy? Oh, no, because if you buy Microsoft, uh, I mean, Google right now is 254, okay? But it should be 342, which means other things being the same, you expect Google's price to increase a lot more compared to Microsoft. So this says if the that fake price that we get, or the price based on making pegs the same, is much higher, that company is undervalued, relatively speaking. And on the other hand, I mean, I don't know whether Microsoft is going to go up or down, but if this is the case, I should expect Google to go up a lot more. All right? That's basically the idea. So let's do another comparison. And you tell me which one of these do you want. Let's compare Microsoft and Apple. They're not technically in the same business. I mean, Apple has hardware components. Microsoft tried to do phones. Any of you guys remember a device called Zune? What was Zune? No, Zune. Zune. Zune was Microsoft's uh, answer to iPod and iTunes. Of course, you guys probably, some of you were not even born when that stuff came out.